Hello, hello, Divine Masculine. It's been quite a while. The intention I set for the reading is about harvest. Okay, so what seeds did Divine Masculine plant during the spring and summer months? And for those of you who don't know, spring and summer are Divine Masculine season. Okay, we just crossed into the fall equinox, so we are now in Divine Feminine season for the next 6 months. I just have to say how proud I am of you guys. You guys have really been carrying the energy. Okay, I've been in such lower vibration here that it's been a little bit of a struggle for me, and that's why I haven't been on here sharing my energy with you guys. So this is general. Keep whatever resonates, leave the rest behind. You can check me out on YouTube and Lady K Tarot. I'm also on TikTok at Lady K Tarot. In any case, let's get to it. This reading is heavily about laying down a new template for the masculine's lineage. I feel like this is so pivotal for the masculine because, believe it or not, as light workers, one of our soul's purpose is to create that new template in order to break ancestral cycles of shadow, okay? To bring light to the bloodline to, restructure. So, for our future children and their children and so forth, right? And any kind of generational work that we do is 7 generations back and seven generations forward. Okay, so keep that in mind. And I know, there's so many people who are like, I don't know what my purpose is here, Kay. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here on the planet. And the first thing I'm going to tell you is if you're looking for answers outside of yourself, you're creating separation between your higher self and the universe. So your soul and the universe, okay? And the second thing I'm going to ask you is if you've healed some of your family's karma. So, for instance, abuse is a very common abuse is a very common generational thing that needs healing. But there's also another message in here about something else that we're gonna get to that here in a little bit. In any case, the overall energy for the reading is the Six of Cups reversed. This is like a battle between who you were told you are and who you're meant to be. Okay, I don't know if that makes sense. But sorry. The Six of Cups reversed this is about leaving childhood ideals behind and inner child work. So this is this is kind of cool. I really like that. I really don't even have too much here on actual divine feminine here energy coming up. So that's basically telling me that you're not focused on that right now. So if you're cross watching, you came here for a love reading, there's not going to be there's only going to be very little about you, about the feminine energy, okay? So we have the World card clarified by the Nine of Swords. It's like, why do I keep choosing the same cycles, okay? Why does the same shit keep happening over and over again? A lot of anxiety behind this, okay? Masculines had to learn this lesson the hard way, okay? It's repeating cycles with different people. And when we're not doing that inner work on ourselves, okay, the universe will keep showing us the same lesson over and over and over until we learn, okay? So if you're kind of like, well, why do these people always turn out the same? It's always them. It's always this. It's always kind of like blaming, right, others and not really looking at why this keeps happening. But I feel like there's a realization here. Okay, there's a realization here, which is why we have this childhood work going on. So let's see. We had the Queen of Swords reversed, clarified by the Three of Cups reversed. This energy is definitely third party. I'm not going to go too deep into it, okay? Third parties could be work, school, family, you know, whatever, right? For some of you, this is going to be someone that you may have needed to learn some karmic lessons from, okay? So like I don't want to say a karmic partner, okay? But we all have someone. I generally don't like to use that term, but that's how a lot of you are going to be able to identify with what I'm saying. I don't like to use that term because it's like that's someone's mother, father, sister, brother. That's someone to someone, okay? So for others of you, this is going to be a mother figure. And this is general, so I have to read it both ways, okay? And what I'm seeing is a couple different possibilities here. This is a previous partner, very cold, maybe mouthy, okay? You're going to know who that is, though. Yeah, for others of you, this is going to be a mother figure. So you're going to know exactly who this is, though. So with this personality, if it's a mother figure, it could be cold and aloof, okay? That may be something learned, okay? And this can cause us to avoid attachments as well, okay? So for some of you, this will be your soul's purpose. And, you know, when you're creating your new template, it's about breaking this ancestral cycle down. Okay, so if it's something stoic, right, where we're not able to express our emotions, we're avoiding attachments, okay, because we got this avoidance card here. And I'm kind of getting an avoidance attachment type personality from this reading. This says avoidance. Seeing you reminds me of things that are not easy to deal with. Okay, so the divine, the masculine could be getting triggered by a feminine, okay? And then with this imprint card here, when we imprint, okay, one of the very first people we imprint with is mom when we're infants, okay? So if there was some kind of emotional detachment here, I feel like this masculine here is kind of realizing where this pattern here is stemming from, okay? And I was getting the word stoic, which is I generally don't use that word, so I know that's something channel coming through for someone. And stoic is actually one word that word is about kind of being unable to express our emotions, okay? And just kind of taking pain for how it is, okay? It's kind of like suffering in silence and not really saying anything or doing anything, right? But again, I feel like this is a generational pattern that this group is currently working on, that it's showing up here in the energy. So that's telling me this is a focus right here, okay? So then we got the Sun card, clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. It's basically telling me the masculine is learning to use the law of attraction. So I really love that. Okay, it's like a realization that we can create our own happiness here. Okay, our own destiny. So what I will say about the law of attraction, okay, is when you're manifesting, stay in a higher vibration. Okay, set good intentions. And you must also believe, okay? Believe that it's going to happen, okay? What we think about, we bring about. However, we must also believe, okay? If you're manifesting a promotion, you have to believe the promotion is already yours, okay? If you want to be, if you're like, I'm gonna be a millionaire, you have to believe that, okay? You need to believe, like truly believe that you're gonna be a millionaire, okay? And I don't mean to laugh, okay? But you have to make that a part of you, okay? And to really sit in that type of energy of belief, okay? Not just saying things, but it's also believing. There's a lot of major arcana out here too. So that's life-changing shit. You can see this coming up like that. So we got the Devil card, clarified by the Four of Swords. This is about coming out of a restful state. It's like an awakening, okay? Energy. It's like really going within and kicking the fucking door in on our inner demons. Okay, it's like sending in the SWAT team, sending in the SWAT teams with flashlights. It's like, get down to the ground. But we're just really going in and doing that inner work, shine a light on the darkness, the little inner demons that are in there skittering around. So we got the Chariot being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. This is also really beautiful energy. It's making an active decision to begin our own legacy. Okay, my masculine is starting his own legacy. And when I think of the word legacy, I think of something that is generational and that's going to keep getting passed down generation after generation. Okay. So ooh, I really like this. And this Chariot is victoriously moving forward. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to move on to this Kipper deck here. We got Thoughts, Gift, Thief. So what's happened here is the masculine is very consumed with thoughts of the feminine. In this card, he's painted her. Okay, he's painted the feminine. So he thinks about this person so much that, you know, could be drawing, could be writing this person a letter, something like that. And then we also have this imprint card here. So I felt like there's a little bit of, maybe there could be like a tattoo of some sort, because this woman has a tattoo. Let me bring it up here so you can see, because she got a dragon tattoo. It looks like tribal dragon. But there's some kind of tattoo maybe the masculine has. Could be of like a woman, or it could even be like a woman, like on the arm or something like that. But I was getting that someone actually, like, they refer to that person as their woman, like this is the one, or some shit like that. In any case, let's get back to the Kipper. Yeah, possibly writing thoughts, thinking about this person. This person consumes masculine's thoughts. Okay. So with this gift card, there's a need to understand that your person is a gift from the universe. Okay, this is not anyone else's gift. This is yours. Okay, this belongs to you. And with the Thief card here, it's basically telling me that the masculine is very fearful. Okay, very fearful that someone will take feminine. Okay, so if that's the reason why there's some kind of avoidance here, like maybe there was fear of intimacy, of course. However, there's some kind of fear behind losing feminine, or someone taking her or him. Could be, you know, sex is irrelevant. And this is just fear. Okay, this is just us feeding ourselves fearful stories. Okay, and that's like me, you know, coming to your house, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna take your mom. She's my mom now. Okay, think about how weird that sounds. Okay, that sounds very odd. I can't just come to your house and steal your mom. All right, it doesn't work like that. So there's a need for a realization that feminine is a gift from the universe. Okay, this is your gift. This is not anyone else's gift. Okay, other people can admire the gift. Other people will admire the gift, but can they have the gift? No, because it's yours. Yeah. In any case, let's move on. We got rigid. I remain open-minded as I mature on my journey. Who I was yesterday may not be who I am tomorrow. So there's a little bit of a rigid type energy. Maybe the masculine's kind of rigid. and not remaining open-minded. So this imprint card says, my soul has chosen you for this important lesson for healing and ascension purposes. I thank you for our time together. So imprint, again, that's something in childhood for humans. This can also be something animalistic, okay? I think when animals imprint, they like imprint their actual partner, all right? And we got, I have faith, we have support. I have faith that the universe is guiding me towards what is best for me. So yeah, the universe is pointing you in the right direction. So make sure you're paying attention to any kind of signs, synchronicities that are coming in. And we also have promise. I will not settle for crumbs. I deserve a great love in this lifetime. And I'm gonna have to check back because I think a few weeks ago when I did Divine Feminine, there's something about a broken promise. So I don't know if this, y'all are intertwining energies between the last reading that I did. If this resonates with you, definitely go check that out. But this talks about breadcrumbing, right? Breadcrumbing. We're not settling for breadcrumbs from others, right? And if this is probably a higher level soul connection, maybe a twin, yeah, you guys can breadcrumb the shit out of each other, okay? So just be mindful of that, right? We're not settling, right? We know what we want, okay? Again, we have this promise card here. I will come back for you. So this is for those of you who are in separation. There's some kind of need to come back, maybe fulfill some kind of promise, again, with the promise card. Yeah, again, check out the last reading, because that was heavy. So we got fresh start. Don't dwell on the past. Dare to make that bold change. There will be sacrifices and roadblocks, but you are protected. It is an imminent move. What is stale and depressed will be revitalized with this new energy. You are shown the way. So some kind of fresh start here for the masculine, which is really awesome. We got appreciate yourself. Long-lasting fulfillment comes from the ability to create your own internal peace and happiness. Feeling sad, lonely, or even insecure is all part of the unique qualities that you offer to the world. So there's a need to appreciate the self here, masculine. Enact new strategies. Never employ tactics that have failed you once before. If you are not moving forward, you are moving backwards. In procrastination, you forfeit opportunities. When your inspiration strikes, act decisively. Sorry, I'm having a struggle reading. I just drank some coffee. I probably should not do that before my readings. So yeah, there's gonna be some kind of new strategy there's a realization here, again, with the same patterns that are going on. I need to come up with something different, okay? There's a need to come up with a different strategy. And we got, you know what to do. You have the answers. Ignore conflicting advice from multiple sources. Don't rely on others to resolve your problems. Rest assured that you will conquer these obstacles. You know the solution. It takes time. Okay, I like it. Yeah, you know exactly what to do. Okay, I like it. Let me jump over here. We got this Halloween Oracle card. It says Hearth, happiness in our hearts and home. And there's a nice cozy fireplace there, isn't there, masculine? This is so cool. Again, for some of y'all working on the home life, homestead, whatever you want to, whatever it is that you call home, okay? Could even be about, growing a family or something like that. I was kind of getting that with this 10 of Pumpkins energy here. Very abundant family. This is really good. I love this. This is the end all be all, okay? So we got Hearth. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a heart, and it was their hearth. And it was the hearth where the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. Ooh, I really like that because protection really kind of, I don't know, really came through for me. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess Vesta burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives should there be an invasion. The place where the goddess Vesta has honored within every ordinary home was also the hearth, and it is where women prepared food and cooked. Some of the food was always offered back into the fire as an offering to Vesta for her blessing and protection. Often, husbands were sent away on military duty for years on end, and their wives at home were not just expected to keep the home and often the business running, but to wait for their husbands faithfully until their return. They prayed to Vesta to ensure their family members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. The saying, "keep the home fires burning," was inspired by this practice. Should the hearth card appear in your divination, you are being asked to look to your idea of what home and family is for you. Take the time to build up your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. If there is conflict within your home and family, it is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. If you or a member of your family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. Ooh, I really like that. Yeah, and this also said, did I read that? Happiness in our hearts and home. In any case, this concludes your reading. Hope you liked it. Love you. Bye.